Deep in the deserts of New Mexico, a man built something he called his toy box. But what was hidden inside was far from a toy. It was a secret so disturbing, so bizarre, that even seasoned police officers couldn't believe what they were seeing. This is the chilling story of David Parker Ray, a man who concealed one of America's darkest secrets right out in the open. His story begins in a small town with a peculiar name, Truth or Consequences, to his neighbors. David Parker Ray seemed completely ordinary. He was just a local mechanic, a familiar face in the community. But behind his property, tucked away from prying eyes, sat a soundproof trailer he had converted into something straight out of a horror film. Inside, the walls were lined with strange tools, cryptic blueprints, and rambling, handwritten notes. It looked like a twisted science project designed by someone obsessed with absolute control. And for years, nobody knew the horrifying reality of what happened inside the trailer. Ray didn't act alone. He had accomplices, people who helped him bring victims to that isolated trailer. Rumors and evidence suggest he recorded everything, meticulously keeping audio tapes and detailed journals to document his horrific acts. What makes this even more chilling is that there were no missing person reports that ever matched the evidence he left behind. It was as if his victims had been erased from existence, vanishing without a trace, leaving no one to look for them. When investigators finally set foot inside the trailer, they uncovered evidence so strange and so macabre. It completely changed the way they handled crime scenes from that day forward. For years, the secrets of the toy box remained locked away. But the case finally broke wide open after one person miraculously managed to escape. Their terrifying story was the key that led police directly to Ray's property and to the discovery of the now infamous trailer. Once inside, the scene was overwhelming. Investigators found hundreds of meticulously labeled items, a detailed journal describing unspeakable acts, and a collection of audio tapes that hinted at a horrifying number of victims. But even with all of this evidence, one giant, haunting question remained unanswered. If there were so many victims, where were their bodies? Ray eventually claimed there were dozens of people buried in the vast, remote areas surrounding Elephant Butte Lake. This triggered a massive, years-long search. Investigators, volunteers, and forensic teams scoured the harsh desert landscape, digging and searching for any clue, any fragment of evidence that could bring closure. But after all that time, after all that effort, not a single trace was ever found. The desert held its secrets tight. Then, in 2002, before investigators could fully unravel the case and find the answers they so desperately sought, David Parker Ray died in prison, taking his darkest secrets with him to the grave. To this day, some believe there is still evidence hidden out there in the New Mexico desert. Others suspect someone else helped him, an accomplice who might still be free, living among us. The toy box itself was destroyed long ago, but its story never truly ended. It serves as a haunting reminder that sometimes the scariest monsters don't live in our nightmares. They live right next door. Thanks for watching. Follow our channel for more real stories that are too disturbing to forget.